Hello Pisces, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your July Tarot Forecast. This is a general reading for Sun, Moon and Rising Pisces. And of course, if you are watching for your Sun sign, check out placement for Moon and Ascendant sign. You can use the link in the description box to find out, and then check out readings for those placements. So as always, we'll be taking a look at your love life, then your career and workspace, and we'll get you some guidance on how to best navigate the energies of the month of July. At the end, I'll post some messages from your person of interest to yourself. And of course, I always start with a little oracle message from the oracle deck. So let's see what we have for Pisces. And yes, just a reminder that I now have a TV show on mindfulness and wellness that's called Mindfully Awake. So please check that out. There is a playlist on this channel that's with the same name where I'm collecting the episodes that have aired thus far. So you can see, you can look through the names and pick the ones, the theme, the topic that is of interest to you. But generally it's going out live every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On YouTube Live, Facebook Live, LinkedIn Live, X Live, a bunch of platforms, and you can get, and also on the podcast platforms, and you can catch a recorded version later. All right, so your message, Pisces, is ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. And I know that sometimes it's not supportive enough, right? It's not enthusiastic enough to just say, oh, keep going, you're doing great. I know I've had moments in my life where I've heard that message when obviously things aren't easy, right? This is the point of the card, that you're ascending a mountain, and that's not easy at all. But this is like an encouragement to keep going, that you're on the right track. And sometimes that's not good enough. Of course, we'll see what the cards show, but I would just say take it to the next level and apply it to your context of what it is you're doing, and remind yourself how far you've come. And also have that faith, have that trust, especially when you're, imagine for a moment, ascending an actual mountain. And let's imagine, it happens quite often that you haven't ascended it before, so you don't really know what's up there. You're lucky if you're going with someone who does, but there's a good chance that whoever is in your company, they don't know either, right? So you have an idea, but you never really know what awaits you as you ascend, right? So it's very important to have that kind of trust that things are gonna work out, that it's gonna, everything's gonna end well, that you're gonna reach your destination, that your dream is gonna come true, whatever it is that you're manifesting for yourself. And yes, it helps to remind yourself how far you've already come. It also helps to be open to different signs from the universe, signs and synchronicities that will give you some cues and some clues on what to do next. All right, so what do we have for Pisces in July? We have the Magician. There you go. This is a Gemini energy. We have 4 of air, more air, and 6 of water. Beautiful. Love it. For your career space, we have Page of Fire. We have 3 of Waters. Water, and the Sun. Wow, beautiful. This is Leo. You could be dealing with Leo. And then the advice, we have the Empress. This is Taurus or Libra. We have Queen of Fire, so could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. And Temptation. This is Capricorn energy. This is the Devil card, actually. But look how fun it is, right? In this deck, it's just representation matters. Okay, bottom of the deck, Patience. This is Temperance, 14. Yeah, you see, and of course, when you're ascending a mountain, that's one of the qualities you really need. And if you're not generally a patient person, then, and Pisces may not be necessarily, just as an energy, that's even more relevant. That's probably one of the things that you're being taught about. How does it work? How important it is? How nurturing that patience in yourself actually helps you find your inner peace, stay calm, and reach your destination faster and easier. Because our problem most of the time is overthinking, and then the consequence from that is the anxiety, the frustration, the anger, whatever it is, and impatience, if anything, right? Like, how much longer, I should have seen better results by now, and so on and so forth. So anyway, you have for your relationship part, you have the Magician, and then 4 of Air and 6 of Water. So there's a lot of calmness here, and I'm getting that you are at the point, either already are or will be in July, at the point where you know what you want out of your relationship, and you are bringing that into your reality. You're harnessing that. By the way, we have a new moon in Cancer coming up on the 5th of July, so that could be your chance to also harness your intentions when it comes to your love life, maybe even to your personal growth. Because this part of the reading also involves yourself and your relationship with self, right? But there is something that you're finding, also through some contemplation, through some self-care, some rest that you're giving yourself, or you should give yourself. You're getting some new understanding of how to bring about what you want, and do it peacefully and naturally. There are some memories that are coming up for you that remind you of your previous relationships, and you understand better and better every time. So let's imagine you're looking in the water, right? So every time you turn to the water again, you see something else. You remember some other event, some other activity from the past, some other person you've been close with. And you're remembering either something that you definitely want to cherish and bring forward and have it with your current person or whoever you are manifesting, and those things also that you don't want to see in your partner, in your life partner, right? And it helps you balance things out and understand where you are yourself, and that's key towards then building that bridge with someone else, because it's important first to understand where you are, right? And then you'll be able to say, okay, this is where I'm struggling right now. This is what I feel strongly about. These are my non-negotiables. This is why I value you, and that's why I'm with you, right? And there's this area that's bothering me, so let's see whether we can find a compromise there, right? And you can ask them for the same. For your career space, we have Page of Fire, 3 of Water, and the Sun. So it's definitely going to be an occasion for celebration, whether it's someone's personal celebration and achievement, or it's a company's achievement, your business's achievement. You got a new contract, a new client, you've delivered the project ahead of time, and you got an extra bonus payment or something, right? But there will be something like that, but there will be an occasion to celebrate. So please give yourself permission to do that and celebrate fully. We also have Leo time starting in this month, in the month of July. So it could be that Leo energy and Leo timeline will bring you some new ideas and ways to expand when it comes to your career, to your business, right? But it's very important to keep it lighthearted and to find time and energy for celebration, for spending time together with your peers. It doesn't even have to be your direct colleagues, right? Maybe, I don't know, let's say you're an engineer, software engineer, right? Maybe you are in some communities, you're part of some communities, some forums with other engineers. And that's where you're conversing, you're exchanging information, where, the buzz is, right? It could be that. So it's important to keep that going, keep the energy flowing, right? Sun is the happiest card in the deck, so definitely some good things are in the works for you, Pisces. But keep it light, and don't forget to celebrate. And if there's absolutely no reasoning for that, then at least show some appreciation for people who work with you, for your employees, or for your clients if you're just a freelancer that works for yourself. You know, there are always people that impact us, that bring us to where we are, that are part of us, part of this journey to ascend the mountain. Even if it just means that we do a job, they pay for our services, and we get the necessary resources to get to where we want to be, right? So maybe they do it indirectly, that's what I mean. But it's just as important. And then, oh, this is the Emperor, actually, not the Empress. So this is Aries. Yeah, there's a lot of fire energy in your reading, Pisces. Very interesting. So you've got the Emperor, the Queen of Fire, and the Temptation. Yeah, so there's a lot of passion in these energies, right? In all of these energies, actually. Temptation also has to do with passion, whether we want to admit it or not. So this could be turned into some miracles and achieving absolutely everything you wanted and being finally able to ascend the mountain fully. Or it could catch fire and just burn down everything you worked for, right? It's all about context and how you use the energy. The energy of fire could be used in very different ways. And this is, of course, Capricorn, but still applies, you know, in some kind of a danger, some kind of unhealthy pattern here. Because in this deck specifically, I don't see specific manipulation or toxicity, but it's definitely something that, you know, can make it or break it, really. So what I'm getting for you, and it's very important to understand when you're passionate about taking something forward or taking specific steps, it's very important to ask yourself, what's the reason for that? What is your reasoning? Does it have pure and kind intentions, right? Or is it more selfish and coming out of ego, of maybe being competitive with someone, or jealous, or just trying to show it to someone, right? And it can go as deep as just wanting to look good for your parents, and maybe you're already in your 40s, I don't know, right? And you're like, what? No, I've got my own life. But if you don't have that healed deep down, then that's still going to be something that's going to be coming through. Even if you are not ready to admit it to yourself, that you're still trying to please your parents or, you know, to make them happy. Yeah, so, and that would be your temptation. Voila. So think about it. And that's key. Like, the passion is a big driver, and it helps us go through challenges, obstacles, through a lot of BS, and get to where we want to get. But your reasoning, your motivation behind it is super important, because it paints that energy a certain color, a certain frequency, right? And that's how that success is determined. And Emperor is actually a very ambitious and very determined energy. This is beautiful for reaching your goals, you know, for what you really feel like that's what I need, that's what's gonna make me happy. Yes, you'll have that energy, you'll have the drive, but it's very important to kind of understand your route and why you're going to where you want to go, if it makes sense. Okay, let's get some messages for Pisces from their person of interest. Messages for Pisces from their person. Okay, we got 3 of Swords, clarified by 7 of Swords. And the World in reverse. Oof. So your person, it feels like their heart has been broken, or you both have been in a situation where your heart has been broken. Maybe it's some kind of a conflict that happened in the past where both of you got hurt. But regardless of what it looks like on the surface, your person doesn't want this to end. They do have a lot of feelings. They definitely need time to continue the healing, but they do want for this to work out. They just don't want the games. They don't want the manipulation to be the headline. You know, whether it's from their side or from yours or both, again, take it how it resonates. They want more clarity and purity in this, right? And they're ready and they want to negotiate and communicate on this, but this is definitely a two-way street. So they will be expecting for you to also, you know, to do your part, basically, and not even necessarily show initiative. They could be the one approaching you first about it, but show your interest and readiness to collaborate and make changes to reach something healthier, and for the both of you to be better versions of yourselves in this relationship. Okay, I hope this helped, Pisces. If it did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with others who may resonate with this kind of information. I love you all, and until next time.